What's going on, Lynn? I'm in my happy jail with my cellmate Lynn. Uh, I put the thumbnail as happy jail because, uh, you know, I am super grateful for not being in the situation that pro-life travelers in. Um, we're going to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to try not to give too many opinions and just answer some questions about this whole situation that I had. And what's going on, Daniel? Chief, I'm just gonna go over like some of the topics that whenever you know me, I normally don't follow any type of news or anything. I don't care. Like I'm happy, like I said, happy being here in my Tagaytay jail with my cellmate Lynn. And what are you talking about? My hair? It's beautiful.
It's so ugly.
It's not beautiful. It's beautiful. I got it. It's not ugly. Lynn says my beard's ugly. Uh, hey, John Double. Geo. I mean, see y'all coming in here hot. Hey Ray, what happened to Pro Life Traveler? What's the latest news? Okay. So the original search warrant, hold on, let me pull up my notes. The original search warrant that was, issued was for RA 9995, the Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act. This is what that law targets. All right. RA 9995 is aimed at sexual/intimate privacy violations, not normal street vlogging. So this isn't this the original search warrant and that was executed didn't have anything to do with his street vlogging. We'll get into the whole street vlogging angle in a bit, but this is what the original search warrant when that was executed at his house. It is illegal to record photo video without consent when the person is performing a sexual act or similar activity, or you capture a private area defined by the law as naked or undergarment clad genitals, public or pubic area, buttocks, or female breast, and it's under circumstances when the person has a reasonable expectation of privacy. This doesn't have to be for public use. Like, for all you freaks out there, you weirdos, like you can't invite a girl to your room and set up a video camera and like film stuff if she don't know about it. That is illegal. Even if it's for personal use, doesn't matter. You can't do that. So it appears what the search warrant, the evidence that they were trying to find was any kind of video or photo evidence of someone, probably someone, individual made a complaint that they believed this happened. And so there was reasonable enough suspicion for them to go and try and find evidence that this occurred. That is what the charges are. All right. Everybody's focused on, all of pro-life travelers, Sims, questionable vlogging techniques, welfare porn, where, you know, he's going into poor areas and filming disadvantaged people, like poverty porn. That's all it is. It's showing people that like are in situations, you know, that's not the greatest. It's not their fault. It's just, you know, how their life is. But exploiting those people, making a profit off of someone else's misfortune in life is not good. It is not what a quality human being does. So, should he be arrested for that? My opinion, no. It's not illegal to be an asshole. So that brings us to the second part of pro-life travelers' troubles, which is deportation. Now, you might have seen videos where it says that, you know, there was a mission order. Let me explain to you what a mission order is. All right. So a mission order has nothing to do with pro-life traveler. All right. What a mission order is basically a memo that gives authority to a government official to perform duties outside of his office. So the mission order was basically permission, a permission slip for the immigration officer to go out of his Bureau of Immigration office into where pro-life traveler was to serve the notice that he was deemed as a persona non grata, a undesirable in the Philippines. So the official permission came for an immigration officer to serve him with these papers that, like, he was no longer welcome in the Philippines. As far as the official charges, as far as, you know, the police department goes, you know, there's two separate entities in this saga. There is the Philippines Police Department justice system, and then there's the Philippines Bureau of Immigration. Those are the two entities that have an interest or a stake in what happens with Sim Poo Poo or whatever his name is. I'm not Estonian, so I don't know how to pronounce any of that. But the point is, the pro-life traveler. I'm going to go on pro-life traveler because that's what everybody knows him as. The first charge is whether or not he, in the case of RA 9995, whether he was in possession of any kind of video or photographic material of someone that didn't approve or allow their image in that type of situation to be captured. Whether it's, you know, bra and panties, like you can't take pictures like that without someone's permission. Not even for personal use. Can't have it, can't do it, not at all. All right, here is what I'm going to do for my conjecture. I'm not a legal expert. I don't have any kind of inside information in this case. Here is what I believe will happen. Well, let me go over what can happen first. Penalties under RA 9995. If convicted, the penalty is imprisonment from 3 to 7 years, fine of $100 to 500,000 pesos or both at the court's discretion. I don't think the way that the case has been shown, handled, just from an outside perspective, that it is, the more serious offense of our 99995. I think that the person that was wronged basically under this act, that they're going to come to an agreement, a civil agreement, and that Sim will probably pay some sort of fine, and that will be the end of the voyeurism charge. So I do not think that he is going to serve any jail time. As far as deportation goes, that's going to happen. Like it's already there. Like he's already out the door. A lot of people have been saying, because he was here on an overstay. Apparently, he had a balikbayan visa because he was married to a Filipina, and people say, well, why didn't he renew? I think, and I have no evidence of this, it's just my belief that he tried. And this investigation has been going on for months, according to, what I've seen. So immigration was probably wise to the fact that, we're not going to renew it. Like they denied the renewal, and this is what it amounts to. So let me go into the comments before I go any further. See what y'all talking about in here. All right, y'all subbing each other. That's good. Geez, love you. Questions, Ray? Yeah, Songbird. I take any questions. Wait, Sula, my cat is watching the live with me. She's really concentrating on Ray. The cats love a good dog. Let's see. What's up, Ray? Salute to New Orleans. Nate. Hey, who is that? Humble. Salute, Humble. Really? Steve, financial. Go dad, I subbed you. That's not sure how much. Sula said it's a lesson to everyone to not exploit or be exploited. Be respectful of oneself and others. Absolutely. Like, and that's, if you ask me my personal opinion about pro-life traveler, I think it was disrespectful. Disrespectful, kind of an a-hole. Like, I don't know that should be a crime. I don't think so. Like I think you're penalized in the court of public opinion if that's your personality. Like that's your punishment. You've got to live in society that views you as an a-hole. Like that has its own penalties, and that works out pretty well most of the time. Where's my sister-in-law, Lynn? She over there laying in the bed. Look, I'm gonna look at her. Look, Chief asking about you. What are you doing over here? What are you doing? She just over here not doing a damn thing. But hey, hold on, to her credit, like she spent all morning like cleaning the house and everything. So it's not like she's been doing that all day. Uh, not too bad. She needs a red horse. It's all, well, it is afternoon. But I don't have no red horse money. And don't like I'm that's not saying I need a donation because I still haven't got paid from YouTube. And here's what's going on with that. Uh, because I think I might have mentioned before, like I was expecting a payment at the end of December. That never came. Like that money rolled over into what I'm supposed to be getting in January. Well, the other night I got on with the YouTube creator support to figure out, what's the deal. And they said I had no form of payment on my account. And then, so I went into my AdSense account or tried to, and it wanted to send me an OTP code, and I kept putting it in, and I never got a text or anything. And then after a certain amount of times, it said I tried too many times, so I got locked out. So I have no idea when I'm going to get that all straightened out. Chief, donating anyway. I don't know when I'll be able to get that money, Chief. It's held hostage. So, so right now I'm locked out. I'm gonna give it a few days before I try again because I don't know how long, like I'm locked out from trying again. From what I researched, like if any of y'all happen to be on, AdSense or Google, do not try to get an OTP code in the Philippines. Like I have to use a Philippine number. My AdSense account is Philippines, even though my monetary payment is US and my form of payment was US. Like it had to be, because of my location, it had to be set up in the Philippines. Well, with all that said, like I looked on the thing, like the forms of payment that you can put, and I put, electronic transfer, ETF, transfer of funds, to my debit card. It's not allowed. It's allowed in the US, but it's not allowed in the Philippines. You can only do check or wire, like bank. So I think that I'm going to have to go in there and change my form of payment to my banking routing number and all that to get paid instead of going to my debit card. And also, like if you're going to get an OTP from like Google, then on a Philippines number, like there's nothing, they'll send you an OTP, but don't be on Wi-Fi. It said from what I researched that you should be on network, and then you'll get the OTP code. I wasn't getting the OTP code, I think, because I was here on Wi-Fi, and it won't send an OTP over internet protocol. All right, let me see where we're at. Don't be reported for infidelity. Could be. A shame, Ray. You deserve your view bomb. I need it. This is my ex-husband. He cheated on me with an Asian. Who are you talking about, Kate? Lock you out too. I'm a gay. Hey, that's okay, Kate. Don't be BS, Kate. OMG, what, Kate? Yes. Enough chat. When does the dancing start? All right, that's all I got right now. All right. LMAO, do you support Trump? I don't really do know much with politics. Didi, Ray, you seem like a fine guy. Super fine. No, I appreciate that. Like I try to be good to everybody. Are you on a tag? I don't know what a tag is. Interesting about the ODP. I didn't know that. Yeah, so from my research, by my research I mean ChatGPT's research. That if you are getting an OTP from Google, then it's best not to be on Wi-Fi. They won't send an OPT over internet protocol. Hey, can I be a man now? I will check. Dizzy, Miss Joy. My screen's cracked and blurry. Is this Diddy? Nope.
I don't know your hair in the picture.
What? Ray supports himself like us all. Yeah. I'm not doing this for money. My thoughts on okay, here we go. PK. My thoughts on pro-life traveler. He's a dick and an idiot, but he did show some places in his video that I was interested in. So if you could get past the BS, some of the videos were okay. And you know, and that's the thing. And a lot of people will defend him. Wait, what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you being weird? My gimbal is being weird right now. A lot of people are defending him, saying, "Oh, he goes into these poor communities and he's like giving little kids candy and money and whatever, like he's some kind of humanitarian." And I do not see it that way. Like again, you know, he was a successful YouTuber, so you know he was making quite a bit of money from these videos, and it was the every time I didn't watch him. I've seen I saw some videos before, and it seemed like to me, whenever I was trying to see what he was about, that the majority of his content was going into poor areas and just filming people being poor. And that wasn't for me. So he was making way more money than he was giving back to these poor communities. It was exploitative. That's my opinion. Some people have come on and said, you know, well, it's illegal to give money to like poor people or beggars, especially beggars. It is not. It is illegal to beg in the Philippines. I looked up the laws. It's discouraged from giving money to beggars. The reason why is because there are a lot of what's the word, like organized. What's the word I'm looking for? Like like the people that are begging are being taken advantage of by syndicates. That's the word I was looking for. Syndicates. So there's organized begging syndicates, you know, that use these people, you know, to get money. It is illegal to knowingly give to a syndicate. Like if it could be proven that you knew that beggar was with an organized syndicate and you gave money, that's illegal. But I just want to clarify that a lot of people, you know, confuse that that whole thing. There's like, it's illegal to give money to, poor people in the Philippines. No, it's not. Um, it is discouraged and it is encouraged. Uh, if you want to help like poor people, then make a donation to what is it, the DP? What's the Department of DPSW? I think it helps poor people. The agency DSWD, yeah, the DSWD. Uh, like, well, but anyway, like if you wanted to help people, then like make a
Department of Social Welfare.
yeah, Department of Social Welfare. Like, if you want to help, poor people, then that's where you would give money. I'm gonna buy it right. Thank you, Songbird. All right, let me catch up with comments again. Never watched the eating part of the vlog. What is the eating part of the vlog? I must have missed something. Oh, and he sounded like he was slurping a bowl of soup whenever he took a bite of a burger. That drove me nuts. Oh, okay. Are you talking about Pro-Life Traveler? Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched him eating. Syndicates, yeah. Josh. Hey, Josh. Sula, if he talked to my daughter like he does, he wouldn't like me. Leading little one astray is not right. Yeah, if a stranger did that in USA, it'd be picked up immediately. Don't take advantage of little kids and give them. Yeah, that was another thing that I saw in the video where he was vaping, and the little kid looked like he might have been like 8, and let the little kid puff on his vape. It's not cool. I don't. Again, me and Lynn talked about that some this morning. Like, to me, that would, like, you're not that child's parent. It would be different if it was a parent. Still not saying it's right, but I would kind of lump that in the category of, letting a little kid take a sip of your beer. Like, if you were a parent, like, if you're a strange adult, you wouldn't go and give a kid, a sip of your beer. Like, that's not cool. So he definitely exceeded boundaries that a normal person would consider to be, you don't cross with kids. Subs, I need 3 subs to hit 500. Who that is? Chief. Y'all, if y'all aren't subscribed to Chief, hey, Love Kush, do you go to the club? I'm gonna add you right now. Not really. There's not really any clubs in Tagaytay, and even if there was, I probably wouldn't go to them. Like Papa Dom's is not really a club. They'll have a DJ and it's outdoor area. Like, I'll go there and shake my ass a little bit, but as far as like a nightclub, I've never been into it. Prisoners or Zodiac. What are your thoughts on interracial marriage? Let other people be happy. Like, I don't know if Filipina is considered interracial. I don't know. Maybe. Like, if so, I'm in one. Like, number 23. Awesome. Big lawn dog. My wife got housed close to Doomgeddon. Okay, that's cool. Who's that? Q. I can't read that. What is that? Q. He knew it was wrong because he was leading them all around the corner to hide from the adults. Okay. Yeah, I didn't, like I said, I didn't really watch too much of like the content. I just saw like the little clip that showed it here recently. Can anyone see me? Toyota, I can see you. Like I've been kind of bouncing around on comments because I get to talking about the topic. New blacks for my daughter. Great, Chief. No, Toyota, your messages aren't showing. What? He's joking with you. He couldn't tell you that if he couldn't see your message. So I'm gonna come over here and have a cigarette because there's no children around and it's just me. But yeah, there was a few things that I was like looking into this morning that I thought was kind of enlightening because you hear I've seen like a bunch of videos about pro-life traveler here lately, and seems like the majority of them are just kind of conjecture and not really like what the whole case is about. So I figured I would come on here and tell you exactly what's going on. As same, not my cup of tea at all. Wait, I watched a little bit. I seen what he was about. I could not watch much. Yeah, I was the same way. Like, definitely not. Like, I just didn't like the guy. Whatever he was like. That's kind of what YouTube is. Like, you can get a lot of the same information from multiple sources. There's lots of vloggers in the Philippines, but it comes down to like, who do you like and trust to give you that information? Would surprise to learn that people of India worship cow revolving around it once every year, and I'm forced to do the same, and I don't like doing all that superstitious thing. Hey, who are we? Wait, I can't read that. Oh, I can't read the name. I don't know. It's hard to read people's names in blue. I need to get, baby, will you hand me my other glasses? So we're gonna. Oh, look! Oh, that's Lugfish. Toyota Dam just released that. My mate, Gas, been friends me since 2011. Oh, that mate has been friends with me since 2011. Okay. The writings on YouTube is very small, too small. Yeah, and there's a these other glasses are great for yeah, I can see that much better. Are great for like, especially like long distance, makes everything clear. I don't know if that made anything clear or not, but as far as like it tints everything. Yeah, I think it's got a little bit of polarization to the lenses. So they're like reading glasses and they're polarized and there's blue blocking. So the writing hard to read after a few drinks. Haven't had any drinks, Chief. But yeah, I guess that's about 4:44 a.m. Yikes! It's 4:44 a.m. there, Sula. Yeah. Where are those X-ray glasses? No, Chief. I still have to use my imagination. But yeah, I figured I'd come on here and talk about some of the stuff I found out today. I thought some of it was interesting. Like I kept seeing, especially the mission order. I kept seeing like mission order, mission order. I'm like, well, what the hell does a mission order do? And come to find out, it has nothing to do with pro-life traveler. It's just, you know, a permission for a government agent to perform a task outside of his office. The best thing about your life is I can talk about whatever the hell I want, and you're going to listen. I am going to listen. Yes, in Ireland, and busy day ahead. I should try to sleep, but I was enjoying the chat and listening to what happened, Ray. I appreciate you, Sula. Yeah, like I want to keep you up. Like I'll probably try and go live at my normal time later, but I didn't do a live stream last night, so I figured, well, I'll just come on here for a little while this afternoon and maybe even catch some people that like I haven't seen in the chats at my normal time, because it's a hard time for like especially people in the US to participate. I saw in the video, like pro-life traveler was like apologizing, and he seemed sincere. But here's the thing. The other thing that there's one thing that kind of irritated me in like his whole apology. He kept kind of like stonewalling the apology and saying that he was going to put a formal apology on his YouTube channel. Again, it's not about the content. Like, this guy is not learning. It doesn't matter if you give cash and candy to little poor kids if you're filming it. Like, look at me, I'm a great guy, I'm doing this. Like, you do good things even when it doesn't benefit you. You do the right thing whether anybody is watching or not. That's the thing that I think pro-life traveler hasn't learned yet. It's about appearance and what he can gain from doing something, whether it's the right thing, the wrong thing. What am I going to gain from it? It's a very selfish, self-centered attitude. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that he's selfish or self-centered. You can like glean your own opinions. So you think it's a deportation and no jail time, the poor wife and kid, it'll be sad for them. Yes, I think that it's gonna, me personally, if there were lay odds, I would lay odds that that the criminal part of this case is going to be settled financially, and the deportation is going to happen very soon after that is settled. That is what I think is going to happen. Like, hopefully he can rebound, maybe on his YouTube channel, continue to make an income, continue to support his wife and son. Like, I don't know if they would be together in another country. Like, there's other countries where Filipinas can go and they can be together. Wait. Red glasses and red horse. He couldn't see the red horse with other glasses, so it didn't count. Michael, I don't blame him. I don't want glasses I can't. see beer either. Cheap. You do want glasses cheap. 1 pint glass in each hand all times. Yeah, your pint glasses. Is deportation for life, no going back? It's written that way. It can be appealed, and I think his lawyer has alluded to the fact that, you know, get out of the country and then go through the channels, you know, to get removed from the blacklist. Like the undesirable list is for life, unless, you know, it's appealed and taken away. But right now, yes, it's for life. And, you know, maybe try and get that appealed in the future. But yeah. I want to ask why you chose Philippines over America to live. Even America is a developed country, and it's my dream to live in America. Lots of reasons. I wanted to. There is no way that I could retire on the income I had in the U.S. I wanted to retire. I feel much better now that, you know, I'm living in the Philippines, not working every day. That beside the point. Like, I just like the atmosphere in the Philippines. Voice sounds like Alex Jones. Can you say it's been proven and documented? He was living a bum's life, living off other people's incomes back. Are you talking about pro-life traveler? Like, you know, he was making quite a bit on YouTube. Oh my God, you look horrible. Get a cat. Get a cat. What? Who are you talking about, Michael? Get a cat. I don't want no cat. Nick Fuentes for president. Let me get to been to the Philippines. Michael said, "Hey, the chief, lick that crap off your chin." Oh, get a cat to. What are you talking about? Come on. Lynn said she don't like it either, but come on. I told someone the other day, like I'm gonna let it fill in a little bit more, so that people forget, like, how much guapo is under this face, under this beard. Then when I shave it off, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, I forgot how freaking good looking you are."
No, it's just making you
You know you like the beard. It's tickly. Yeah, it's pro-life. I bet Lynn will complain about it scratching her thighs. Yeah, she's tickly. I'll prove it here in a minute. There's a cat here viewing it. I'll need my own account. Double got the screen. The Sula cat wants to lick my face. Hey Ray, where's Lynn? Gio, she's right over there. Hold on. Wait. Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on. Insecure people don't like beards. All right. Y'all hold on. Listen up.
No. What are you doing?
Y'all like it?
You dirty face. You have a dirty face. What are you doing?
You hear all that giggling?
No.
Yeah, giggling.
No.
Come on, wait. Come here, let me get my feet. Oh, let me kiss the feet. let me
I'm doing something.
Lynn giggles when I try to get her feet. All right, what are we talking about here? But Gio, there's Lynn. Luckfish, it's a myth in my country that every American is super rich. Is that true? No. There is a lot of class separation in the U.S. You know, you have the super rich, you got the poor, and you've got a big middle class. And the middle class would probably be considered rich in a lot of poorer countries. I think that's where the myth comes from. Not to sound ignorant, but does Philippines have restaurants like McDonald's, and do they have malls or stuff America has? And is it cheap there? How much rent? Okay, yeah, I got a McDonald's in walking distance. As far as malls go, like the Philippines mall game puts America to shame. Like America's went away from malls; it's more online shopping. But like malls in the Philippines are a big deal. Like there's malls everywhere. Everybody goes to mall. Rent, my rent is under $300 a month. So we'll make it a channel. Oh, for the cat channel. Gio's, hey Mike, insecure. Everybody saying hi. Should you? Lynn. So what's up, you do? Hey Ray, weren't you gonna quit smoking when you hit? It's 2000. See, you haven't been on my channel enough, PK. You need to spend more time on here. 2000. I saw I was at like 1907 or something like that. So it's getting close. It's getting close. QQ Filipinos do not like hairy, scratchy face. Their skin is soft and ticklish. Oh, they didn't like it's soft. I condition. Well, my years younger Philippine has been USA for 11 years. Oh, they don't like the feet touch for sure. It's good to see BK's 2K always back to the feet. Does anyone like their feet touched? I do. Touch my feet. 2K Girly 1.9. Guess you're quitting smoking this week. It could be this week. Ray would have exact subs to go. Is this AI? No. I've said many times I'm way too pretty to be AI generated. And it's up to you, sir. Chief, if I let you know if they get a channel, LOL. It's a deal. Yep, in my country, buying a car is luxury, and people don't have money to buy an iPhone, and they buy, and you might think buying a iPhone is luxurious. Yeah, say, well, like in the U.S., you know, a lot of people have iPhones because it's tied to a phone plan that, like, they're stuck paying, you know, like people in the U.S. pay a lot more to have phone data than they do in other countries. But the phones are cheaper because it's tied to that plan. They're paying for it. It's just over time. Philippines are elbow to elbow in some malls. I got iPhone 17 Pro Max. That's awesome. This is a 16 Pro. I don't like the Maxes. I mean, they're probably good for like more battery life, but just like bigger phones in general. Dan said, thank you. I'm on SSI. Do they have any Social Security administration there? And how many bedroom? No, there's no Social Security administration here. And on SSI, I'm not telling you what to do, but I don't think you could basically say publicly, like to the government, that you're living in the Philippines on SSI. So do with that with what you will. Did you and Lynn walk today? I walked. Lynn hasn't walked yet. Lynn normally walks around 5 p.m. Well, feet. What's going on, Daniel? I live and grew up in America. I am poor. I live off have minimum wage in my area. So no, we are definitely not all rich, but I do have more fun than most rich people I know. Yeah, because happiness is wealth. Tammy, you are on a roll. PK, iPhones are a waste of money, very overpriced. You pay for the brand and the bragging rights more than the actual tech. I agree, PK. Like I was an Android guy for many years. Android was always ahead of iPhone all the time, with the exception of one area, and video and video processing, photos, cameras. Like iPhone, like that's been their niche for like when like there was the whole war between, you know, the IBM clones and, you know, Microsoft versus Apple. You know, the IBMs and Apple, Microsoft software was always more versatile than the Apple software, and Apple was behind in pretty much every area except for graphic design, video processing. Like graphic designers used Macs because that's what they specialized in, and Apple is still ahead. And so that's why when I chose to have a phone for doing YouTube vlog, I researched it and finally bit the bullet and got an Apple because that's just the best for this, for what I'm doing, this one particular purpose. I like big screen, watch videos. How's Philippine law and order comparatively to the U.S.? Like I appreciate law and order in the Philippines. I know some people will complain about, you know, some laws, you know, not being enforced enough or whatever, but the fact that they have the laws to me is an improvement. You know, like back to pro-life traveler. He was talking shit about the Philippines and Philippine people. And like when we were in the US, you know, everybody's talking about, you know, freedom of speech, and you know that's a good thing for the most part. But when it came to freedom of speech for a foreigner in our country, the sentiment was almost always the same. If you don't like it, freaking leave. The Philippines just enforces that. Like, if you're here and you're like degrading the Philippines, well, you don't need to be here, and they make sure that you get out. Like, unfortunately, that's not the case in the U.S. In the U.S., like, you know, foreigners can be in the country and just talking whatever they want because of our freedom of speech laws. Again, I'm not degrading freedom of speech. I'm just saying, you know, what we're all thinking when a foreigner is bashing the country that they're in, that they should go, is enforced in the Philippines, which I think is a good thing. Another thing, like if, you know, there's a law in the books, if the Philippines national anthem is playing at a public event and you're clowning around and joking and all that, you can be arrested for not like having the proper etiquette when the national anthem or the flag is being displayed. Like, Philippines pride is a good thing. Like, you should be proud of your country, and if you're not maintaining the proper decorum, then you can be fined or even imprisoned. So I agree with a lot of the laws in the Philippines. My eyes sore. I better go. Got thanks, Sula. Take care, Chief. Talk to Ray. Good night, Lynn. Nice to see you live, and bye all. I'll see you later, Sula. Have a good rest. My son married a Filipino nurse in New York City. Awesome. Have a blessed day. iPhone can FaceTime from USA to Philippines. Yeah, that's a good thing. Like, FaceTime's a good thing, I guess. But you can do that on Facebook Messenger. You said happy jail. I look like it. I see now. Yeah, because people always talk about these bars and it's like, looks like I'm in jail. Well, if I'm in jail, it's a happy jail. Like, I am very glad to not be in the situation that pro-life traveler is facing. And I'm going to do everything in my power to keep that the case. I'm always going to be respectful here in the Philippines. And I'm happy to be in my happy jail with my cellmate, Lynn. My wife, FaceTime family in the Philippines. Hey, DJ. What's going on, DJ? Henry Road, I was on SSI, and if I was out of the state for more than 30 days without returning, I would have to have lost my SSIs. Now I'm on a better setup and keep. Okay. Yeah, I still don't think you can live outside of the country on SSI. Not if they know that you're living out of the country, then that would be a problem. It's different than VA disability. Like, VA disability is completely different. My benefits travel all year long and even move to a different country like Philippines and keep my full benefits. PK on SSI, DJ, yeah, I understand it, Ray. Good day, Ray. Is it Philippines food good and is crime rate low? Some Filipino food is good. I don't like all Filipino food, but and the crime rate is lower. Like, especially for like violent crimes. The crime rate per capita for violent crimes is lower in the Philippines. Do they charge more rent if you're a smoker? Do some apartment company ban prevent smoking in the rooms? Yeah, like no one has personally told me that I can't smoke in this room, but no one's told me I could, and I haven't asked. You read the rules, just follow them, easy peasy. Absolutely, like just know what the law is and be mindful of it. Trying to figure out how to fax you a beer, Ray. Thanks, Chief. They'll be cleaner than the USA. No. They're like, I don't, and I'm not talking bad about the Philippines, but just on that one point, waste management in the U.S. is a lot more controlled than it is in the Philippines, and I'll leave it at that. Chief, you figure out that matter transporter. Let me know. I need a couple. Now, all future profit from this video is going to go towards matter transport research, especially in the case of beer. These amount words I commented on your live. It cut off before you seen it, I think. Yeah, I saw they went live too, Chief, and I opened it up and it immediately said this video is private. So apparently that didn't work out. I mean, yes, Philippines is more clean. Than the U.S. Tammy Rose. I used to date a guy many years ago. I never stopped thinking about him. His name was Lloyd. He was in the Navy in America. He's from Philippines, I think. He's back in Philippines. He was a sweetheart. I do miss him. It's been years. Yeah, I'm assuming Lloyd was a Filipino in the Navy. A lot of Filipinos were in the Navy. Steve Rocket said hi. Have you ever been to Baguio? That's where I plan to retire. Steve, I researched Baguio. Do you like strawberry milk? Sure. But I researched Baguio because, after my first visit to the Philippines and my underwear stayed moist, I'm like, I need to find a cooler place to retire in the Philippines. So I started doing research when I got back to the U.S. and it came down to Tagaytay and Baguio. And it seemed like Baguio was a little more touristy and more condensed. I get like tighter roads and just not as open. And so I picked Tagaytay, and I'm glad I did. I love it here. If you have not considered Tagaytay, Steve, I would check it out before you made any permanent decisions in Baguio. Is vehicle cheap there, and do you have to have driver's license to drive there? Yes, you have to have a driver's license, and vehicles are more cheaper. Me personally, I can get around without owning a vehicle, so I'm not planning on buying one. Like, that's just an extra responsibility I don't need. How about the Palawan Islands? They're gorgeous. I plan to visit at some point. What's for supper today? I don't know. Lynn made some fried rice. It was all right. And I don't know what I'm going to make. I don't know. I might just make some burritos. Like, I've got some ground beef. Like, I got some cumin up there, chili powder. I'll probably season some beef, shred some cheese, a little salsa. I've got a couple of tortillas up there, so I'll probably have me a couple little mini burritos. Vote Pumpkin King 2026. Together we can make instantaneous beer delivery a reality, paid for by the PK for President Committee. All right. Ooh, burrito sounds good. Love burritos, barbecue chicken. Yeah, I don't think like I said, I've got ground beef, so I'll make a ground beef burrito. I don't have any beans though. I left all my beans with Michael White, or I would cook some beans down, add some beans to my burritos, but it'll be all right with just meat and cheese, simple burrito. Well, we're about an hour in, a little more than an hour, and I plan on being live later. PK, I'd vote for you twice if you make that happen. I would too. That's a good platform to stand on. Instantaneous beer delivery for all. Hey, Sweet 25. Appreciate you being here. My platform would be no more income tax. I think income tax is retarded, or goofy. Hey, sweet 25. I bet cigarettes cheap there. Yeah, cigarettes about a little over $3 a pack, something like that. But pretty soon I won't have that expense. And but yeah, like I would get rid of income tax. I think that the federal they should have a federal sales tax. And you know, if you're living in the country and you can afford to buy stuff, then you pay taxes. If you can't afford to buy much, you don't pay as much taxes. It's simple as that. Like all this convoluted method of figuring out how much tax people owe and people getting paid back more than they put into income tax, like all that's goofy. It's like a broken system. So like make a tax situation where you're paying like, and have it sliding, you know, like you would pay less tax on, you know, groceries than you would on, say, like a Lear jet. Like if you can afford to buy a Lear jet, then you're paying more federal sales tax. I'm actually eating a bison chili I just made: ground bison, lentils, split yellow peas, pinto bean powder, garlic, onion, hatch red chilies, cumin, Tony Chachere's. Turned out great. It sounds good. I'm not a big lentils fan, but or yellow peas, but pinto beans, like everything else, sounds like what I would have in a chili. All right, y'all sub to Sweet 25. Yeah, I love it when y'all sub to each other. Like, you know me, I'm all about support. Like, support each other. Be good to be. What was the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Be kind to everybody. Party on, dudes. Have you tried grasshopper? Nope. But I've eaten balut, so like grasshopper sounds like it would be delicious by comparison. Um, I would try it. I've heard that like roasted grasshopper or whatever is actually, you know, tasty. They are crunchy. Yeah, I bet they are. Yeah, like I'm from Louisiana. Like if in Louisiana, if it moves, we'll eat it. T 50 pesos per vote. Rack them up. Uh, I don't like lentils. They give me gas. LOL. I love barbecue baked grasshopper. They're good. I'll be willing to try it. Have you tried buttered chicken? I'm sure that I have. Because like I used to, uh, I used to be a personal driver for an Indian uh, uh, pharmaceutical company called Dr. Reddy's, and I used to pick up people at the airport and bring them to their hotel and bring them back and forth to Dr. Reddy's, and they would always bring me out to eat Indian food, and I enjoyed it. PK, you have my support. Hey, Ray, what's going on, Bama? Chief, when Chief finally comes over, we're gonna go visit Bama and drink some of Bama's moonshine. Bama would be making moonshine. I still have yet to try. Why is this thing going crazy? Stop moving around. Wait, no, I don't like that. Right there. There we go. I've still yet to try tuba. Like that's on my list. I want to try some tuba. And for y'all that don't know, tuba is like a fermented coconut wine kind of situation. Now, where was he? PK, lentils are good. They can be mashed up, nutrient packed, but I mostly use them to grow sprouts. 1 pound of lentils turns into like 3 to 4 pounds of sprouts in just a couple of days and become more nutrient dense. Well, yeah, like I probably need to be more mindful of my nutrition. Watching in San Antonio, Texas. I lived in Brownsville for many years. So, welcome, Dennis. Ray, I've got 3.7 miles in today so far. Did you walk today? How's your foot? Yeah, I walked. I did 2 laps, and I met a guy downstairs. His name was Ruben, and he was wearing a retired Navy hat. So, of course, I started talking to him, and I think him and his wife live in South Korea right now. He's just here visiting. Nice guy. But yeah, I did a couple laps this morning. I told you I'm allergic to high octane stuff. I break out in handcuffs. Yeah, but like if we're drinking moonshine with Bama, we'll be isolated. I specifically want dwarf buko trees so I can make my own tuba when I move there. Okay. Megan says, "What's up, Chief?" Yeah. But we'll like I'll be your what is the thing? What is the thing that they give to people for allergies? Like what is that shot called? That like someone that has an allergic reaction. Oh, not prednisone. It's what is that? The like someone that's like allergic to bees or something, and they is it lidocaine? No. What is the shot that they get? I had king cake tonight. I didn't get the baby this time. Man, yeah, my birthday is always around Mardi Gras, Epiphany. I'm gonna get my sister to send me some Mardi Gras beads. There's my. I was in your last live, and then before I comment, EpiPen, Chief. I will be your EpiPen. Epinephrine, yeah. So I will keep you safe from breaking out in handcuffs. Kuya Dave, hey, what's going on, Kuya Dave? I know you'll be here soon. Are you already here? Let's see, you were going to be flying out. What was the day before you? It's Dave. Yeah, Dave was supposed to be flying out. I thought yesterday. Chief, I'll be your EpiPen dirty. Chief, we were just doing a test run outside of our condo. It worked okay. Yeah, like in the back here, not too good. I'm looking into like doing research on pocket Wi-Fi. I'll probably be getting some sort of pocket Wi-Fi in the coming days. I mean, I know like the big thing is on Starlink Mini, but if pocket Wi-Fi works for, just like walking around, vlogging, and not being like super remote, then I'll definitely go that route first. I'm at the airport now. Okay. Well, I'm glad in LA. Okay, you're at LAX. Well, I'm glad I can entertain you at the airport. I know that journey is boring, sitting in airports, and like if I can give you a little bit of entertainment while you sitting around waiting for your flight to get to your gate, then I'm glad to do it. And again, I hope you have a safe flight. Minimal stress. It took me forever to get through TSA. Yeah, TSA don't joke. TSA stole my easy cheese. I had 2 cans. It was my fault. I meant to pack them in my carry-on. I don't know why. I thought my carry-on was going to be too heavy, and I moved some stuff from my carry-on, from my check bag to my carry-on to like balance the weights out. And I wasn't thinking, and I put the easy cheese in with my carry-on bag, and they took it. They took my easy cheese. Cool, maybe we can borrow your pocket Wi-Fi when you're not using it. Sure. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out how it works. Like, from what I saw, like the reviews look pretty good, look promising. Like from the research that I did, but I'm gonna probably next month. I'm gonna get a pocket Wi-Fi when, because whenever I get money, I spend it. I like whatever it is that I've been wanting. I just make a big splurge purchase, and then by the end of the month, then we're eating spam and rice. Englishmen in the Philippines, what's going on? Let's see. Englishmen in the Philippines. Is that Stephen? Wait, is it Stephen? Morning, Ray. I want to say it's Stephen. Englishmen in the Philippines. I don't know why that's triggering Stephen for me. If anything is an indication it may be an almost empty flight. Well, that's good. Frank needs to take Ray a drink. Yeah, y'all should come up here at 6 o'clock when I do my live stream. Well, oh, that's right. Is Frank still can't drink because of the antibiotics? Because I've been not drinking in solidarity with Frank. Yes, I knew it. Steven, my man Steven. Like, see, if y'all doubt that I view you as friends, the fact that I remember everybody's names ought to tell you something. Only about 30 people here. Well, that's good. Like, hopefully it won't be jam-packed on the flight. Like, that makes it worse. Like, being able to, you've done it a few times, Dave, but like, as much as you can, like, get up, walk around, like, stand up, let the blood flow in your legs. Don't stay sitting down. Or, like, I know whenever I get off, even when I do that, like, my ankles will be swollen for a couple of days. Chief, we ain't got none. Frankie not drinking until his antibiotics are gone next Friday. Ray, if I don't forget, what's something you want from the USA when I visit this summer? Louisiana hot sauce. Frankie and Angel were bringing me more. They brought me some. I still got some left, but they had some packed, and it got confiscated by TSA. So them TSA agents just feasting on my easy cheese and Louisiana hot sauce. But hold on. The Louisiana hot sauce. Since 1928. No, yeah, 1928. Louisiana hot sauce. Like, Tabasco is okay with like cooking. Like, we can get Tabasco over here, and I'll use Tabasco in my cooking. But as far as like just, I don't know, like Tabasco just like on food it's like a little bit too much vinegar, too much something. Too tart. Sweet corn, oh yeah, spicy. Chief said hi to Carlin. Is she in the? Yeah, she's in the chat. Please don't smoke. When I get 2,000 subscribers, I'm quitting. LMAO beer don't go bad, Chief. But so we got another week of not drinking. Like, again, like I'm showing solidarity for Frank. He can't have a drink, so I'm not gonna have a drink with him. If you want him to stop smoking, help him get 2,000 subscribers because he will quit at 2,000. I am. Like, I'm a man of my word. And it's, it's not a, I've said this before, it's not that I'm, trying to get subscribers by using quitting smoking as a tool. It's more like, the 2,000 subscribers, like I don't have any control over. Like it's gonna happen when it happens. So I don't have like a set date to dread, quitting smoking. It's gonna happen organically, and I'm just gonna quit. So I'm not gonna think about it until it happens. And then the other part of it is, I'll have more subscribers to keep me in check. Like, and I'm not saying that, that, I'm quitting for me, but having people that's going to keep me accountable and like that, it's going to help me. I know me. Beggars, I have 3 kegs of skunky old beer in my living room. It says otherwise. The guy tie is beautiful. It is beautiful. Quitting is easy. I've done it many times. Laughing, John. Yeah, I've quit many times too. Started back up. PK. But I'm not going to start back up this time. Why have you not been drinking that beer? I think, wait, is that PK? Or is that cheap? I can't see. I'm drinking that beer. Hold on. But yeah, since it's now daytime, let's take a look out the window. Take a look out the window. Oh, we got a little bit of dark clouds here. I don't know if it's gonna rain or not. Take a look out here. They're doing some kind of construction over there. I don't know if they're building more condos right there or if they're going to build some kind of shopping mall, but they're getting that whole area cleaned out and cleared out, and they're going to be starting construction there. Got some people down there enjoying the day. It is a nice day. That's a great view. Yeah, Chief, I love it here. Hello, Jill. Thank you for the rose. Reduce the tar intake. Nicotine is good for you. There are hundreds of nicotine receptors in the body, and the fact is, nicotine is found in many vegetables. I'm not quitting nicotine. Not at all. I will switch to, and hold on. I'll switch to vape, and again, I'm not saying that vape is healthy. It's just, I believe, not as unhealthy as cigarettes. So I will transition. And go from there. First step is getting my lungs cleared out of all that tar. I think you subbed me from Mike's channel. I was the guy who was in Ukraine. Okay, John. Yeah, I'm sure I did. And let me add you as a moderator. Hey Ray, hope you and your girlfriend have a great day. Thank you, Jogo. Fred said hi. What's going on, Fred? Okay, 70% PG and 30 VG plus nicotine, 12%. Yeah, the polyglycol and vegetable glycol. Yeah, like a lot of those glycols are used in like food products. So it's not as dangerous as people make out to be. It's just like the people that are taking those big clouds straight to their lungs, like the extra moisture in the lungs is what the problem is. And like whenever I vape, it's more like in my mouth, and I just absorb the nicotine in my mouth and blow it back out. So I don't really bring it all the way into my lungs. Copyright. Oh, Ray, hope you and your boyfriend have a great day. Thank you. I'm in the market for a new boyfriend. I got a girlfriend already, but I need lots of friends that are boys. Because during COVID, no one was buying kegs, so the price dropped to $20 to $40 for the beer and $50 for the shelter deposit. So I bought a bunch of kegs for a birthday present to myself, but I had trouble finding people who were willing to party as much as me and drink as much as I can. So eventually, the last few of the kegs went skunky. John Hoover, it's up to you. Little Junior Week, have you gotten my emails for our dinner reservations? I am staying in a hotel near. I have not gotten any dinner reservation email. Little Junior, thank you for the wrench. No problem, John. The VG is bad for you. That is what causes the big cloud. Yeah, and I'm not a cloud guy. It's not for the aesthetics. Like I said, it's just a nicotine delivery system. Like nicotine is my drug of choice. I dig it more so than nicotine. Yeah, and again, I don't mind being addicted to nicotine. Like, you know, I could be taking what's the oh, I don't know. There's so many like antidepressants and mood stabilizers, but you know, people are taking them every day. You don't get off of them, and nicotine is my mood stabilizer, and I don't like. I'm going to continue to use it. Like, if you look up the effects of nicotine, it makes you calm and alert. That's like the two major effects of nicotine. And if there's two things I want to be at all times, it's calm and alert. I always use my two things: calm and alert. Be happy. Let other people be happy. Can you find some weed? No. Weed is highly legal in the Philippines, and it's not for me. It's not my thing. Drawing. I'm holding out for the beer patch. Awesome, Chief. Chief said hello to Lynn. Lynn coming on multiple accounts, I guess. Lynn, are you making new accounts so I quit smoking quicker? What are you doing over there?
I will make hundreds.
She's gonna make hundreds of accounts.
Then I will sub you.
Lynn wants me to quit smoking. I'm gonna quit smoking. It's coming, and it's gonna be rough. She like tell Lynn like be careful what you wish for, because she thinks I'm grumpy now. I quit smoking. I'm gonna be super grumpy for at least 2 weeks. Be grumpy. Yeah. But I'm gonna make it do what it do. Then it's up to me from your other account, the Carlin account, Carlin Aspie. Are you subscribed? When she comes on here again in the Carlin account, I'll make her a mod so she can sub to you, Chief. I never got addicted, just less bored. Okay. Lynn said, I'm more grumpy. Why are you more grumpy? Well, I'm kind of a big deal. So how about that? We're almost at 90. Okay, there's Carlin. Look, I'm gonna make it a moderator. So now on that account, Lynn, you can subscribe to Chief. Chief, make a comment so Lynn can click on your name. Good luck to you, sir. Just remember, no flavor. No flavor. I like flavor. John, what helped me cut me back is a smokeless inhaler It gives you something to do with my hands, and you draw on it like a cigarette. It's not a vape, so you can use it anywhere. Has a flavor filter. Yeah, I might transition to having one of those. Uh, you know, to do something when, like, I need 2 more subs, Ray. Oh, you do? Don't play with me. You do you. No, cool. I like flavor. John, those are cool. Yeah, I've seen those. Like, they're wooden or whatever, and like I said, like I might try those to kind of cut down from vaping and try to like like I don't know, regulate the amount of like nicotine that I need. Find that sweet spot, uh, and use that, you know, like you said, just something to do with my hands, and 2 subs away from 500. All right, Chief. Anybody that's not vaped for 10 years now smoke a water pipe with charcoal filters. Okay. Mine is wood and brass. That's awesome. Like, Elo, I'm gonna make you moderator, and I want you to sub to Chief. Angel Loops. What did I miss? I don't know. I talked about Pro Life Traveler at the beginning of the video. Like, you can go back and watch that. I was just fixing to get off of here, and I'll be back on my regular time tonight. Chief, I'm subscriber $4.99. I thought I was sub, but I guess I wasn't. Yeah, y'all subscribe to Chief Shepherd's Chapel. Took me multiple tries to quit nicotine. All that I can find that worked was praying for strength and getting all the nicotine out of the house. Yeah, like I'm definitely going to try to reduce the amount of nicotine, but one step at a time. Like, the first step is, hold on, why is this thing acting weird? The first step is, quitting tobacco. Like, that has to be done, and it'll be a process after that for me. Like, people always say, oh, cold turkey, that's the way to go. I'm not a cold turkey guy. That will not work for me. As much as people say it worked for them, people are different. It won't work for me. I know me. I know me some me, and that won't work for me. You can also cut the filter off and slip in instead of the flavor filter, which is my favorite way to use it. Okay. I'll look into those at some point. But I am, I am over an hour and a half this live stream. Normally that's about my cutoff time. Again, I'll probably be on in my normal time about 4 hours and 15 minutes from now. So I'm gonna go do some stuff with Lynn and maybe watch a movie, bite her feet. You want me to come bite your feet? Your gimbal is detecting the ghosts, or maybe it's like cats. They stare off in the corners for hours. That's where your stale farts hang out. Cats can see farts, so can your gimbal. Lynn, you farting over there? Hi, Ray. What's going on about her tart? I'll add you as a moderator. I know who you are. I was just fixing to get off of here for now. Note, during so-called COVID, no one died from COVID that smoked because of the nicotine. Thanks for the wrench. Take care. No problem, John. Appreciate you. Battling a quick moving head cold. Just slept 6 hours straight. I had chest congestion about a week ago. It was not fun. But yeah, I was just fixing to get off of here. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to be back on here in a little over 4 hours. But until then, who dat? I love you all.